Have you ever found yourself gazing into a looking glass, perhaps catching a glimpse of your reflection in a shop window, and pausing for a moment thinking, who is that person staring back at me? It's a curious, almost unsettling feeling, isn't it? The face that greets you has undeniably changed over the years, marked by lines that tell tales of laughter, worry, and countless sunrises. Sometimes it feels like it belongs to someone else, a person you're still getting to know. This subtle yet profound realization is often the quiet opening act to the harsh yet beautiful reality of getting older. It's not simply about a new wrinkle here or a strand of silver there. It's about the deeper, more profound shifts that creep into our lives, often when we least expect them. As the years accumulate like fallen autumn leaves, we begin to notice our bodies telling a different story than they once did. I remember a time, not so long ago it seems, when a late night, a questionable snack, or even pulling an all-nighter for a project would leave me feeling perfectly fine the next morning. My body seemed to possess an endless wellspring of resilience, bouncing back from anything I threw its way. Yet now a simple extra cookie after dinner can lead to a restless night, and the notion of sleeping in past dawn feels like a luxurious distant dream. You might find yourself stretching more often, not for the joy of movement, but because your muscles whisper aches you never knew existed, and your joints offer up a symphony of gentle cracks with every shift. It's a quiet personal reality check, a moment where you understand that the spontaneous youthful dash is now a thoughtful, measured stride. The body, our loyal companion through life, begins to ask for more consideration, more gentle handling. And then there's the energy, or rather the changing nature of it. Do you recall those days when the mere idea of a social gathering late into the evening filled you with excitement, the promise of endless conversation and laughter? Now the thought of a late night often brings a quiet sigh, a gentle longing for the comfort of your own bed. That first cup of coffee, once a pleasant ritual, becomes more akin to a necessary bridge to the day, a friendly hand to help you across the threshold of morning. Even the simplest of tasks, like carrying a bag of groceries from the car or ascending a familiar flight of stairs, can leave you feeling a little winded, your body gently but firmly suggesting, perhaps we take it a bit slower today. This slowing down, this recalibration of our physical capabilities, can be profoundly frustrating, especially when our minds remain as vibrant and curious as ever. We still harbor dreams, nurture ambitions, and carry a deep-seated desire to explore the world, whether that's through a new hobby or a long-planned trip. The disconnect between the spirited mind and the more deliberate body can be a subtle source of tension, a quiet wrestling match between what we yearn to do and what our physical selves are prepared to undertake. We want to keep pace with the youthful spirit within us, but our bodies, with their newfound wisdom, often have other, gentler plans. Beyond the physical shifts, aging ushers in a profound emotional landscape, shaped by a lifetime of experiences that, while enriching, can also carry a quiet weight. As the years unfold, we become acutely aware of the subtle and not so subtle losses that accumulate like scattered autumn leaves. Friends, once as close as siblings, might drift away, their paths diverging. Family members, pillars of our lives, inevitably pass on, leaving an echoing silence. And dreams, once vivid and burning bright, may softly fade into the background, replaced by new aspirations or perhaps a quiet acceptance of what is. Each loss, whether large or small, leaves a tiny, almost imperceptible crack in our hearts. We try with all our might to fill these fissures with new memories, new connections, and new joys. But the truth is, the echoes of those losses, the gentle scars, often remain, a quiet testament to the love and connection we've known. This heightened awareness of life's impermanence, this gentle nudge from mortality, is not always easy to face. We might hear news of someone our age, a peer or acquaintance, falling ill or passing away, and it can land like a quiet thud in our own minds. It prompts us to reflect, to truly consider our own lives, the choices we've made, and the precious finite time that stretches before us. It can be an overwhelming contemplation, a deep dive into the essence of our existence. Speaking of choices, the passage of time also brings with it a natural inclination to reflect on the paths we've traversed. As we look back, perhaps while sipping a morning coffee, or watching the clouds drift by, questions might softly arise. Did I choose the right career path? The one that truly ignited my spirit? Did I share my life with the right person? The one who truly understood me? Did I take the risks I should have? Or did I play it too safe? It's easy to find oneself caught in a gentle spiral of what-ifs, pondering alternative realities. We might observe younger generations eagerly chasing their dreams, brimming with unbridled optimism, and feel a quiet twinge of something akin to envy. We might wonder, in those quiet moments, if we truly reached for all we could, or if we settled for less than we deserved. Yet here's the quiet paradox. Every single choice, every winding road taken or untaken, has brought us precisely to this moment, to this present reality. There's a beautiful mix of quiet pride in the life we've meticulously built, intertwined with a gentle current of disappointment for paths not explored, for the life we might have once envisioned that didn't quite materialize. Then there's the subtle but pervasive societal pressure that often accompanies the journey of aging. It's as if by a certain age an unspoken expectation hangs in the air. You should have everything figured out, neatly tucked into place. A stable career, a comfortable home, perhaps a family, all woven into a tapestry of undeniable success. But what if your life's tapestry is still being woven, with threads of uncertainty and unexplored colors? What if you're still navigating the winding paths, still searching for your true north? This pressure can feel like a gentle but constant weight, a silent hum of expectation. There's a feeling sometimes of time quietly slipping through our fingers, a need to achieve everything before the curtain falls. It's a persistent, often exhausting internal dialogue between what society subtly dictates and what our hearts truly yearn for. Relationships, too, undergo their own quiet evolution as we age. Our once sprawling circle of friends might naturally begin to contract, like a slowly tightening embrace. Some friends move to new towns drawn by family or new adventures. Others become deeply immersed in their own lives, their busy days leaving less room for spontaneous connection. And some, simply and sadly, just fade into the background, like a cherished photograph whose colors have softened with time. We begin to understand with a deeper appreciation that truly authentic friendships, those rare gems that shine bright in the quiet corners of our lives, are incredibly hard to come by. It's not as easy to forge new connections as it was in our youth, when shared classrooms or burgeoning careers provided a ready-made landscape for camaraderie. The opportunities for chance encounters and effortless bonding become less frequent, requiring more intention and effort. We might find ourselves in moments of quiet reflection, longing for those deep, effortless connections, the ones that require little explanation, where a shared glance or a comfortable silence speaks volumes. It can be a lonely feeling at times, a quiet ache that makes us gently question our own inherent worthiness of such bonds. And oh, the ever-present shadow of comparison. In today's world, social media, while offering glimpses into distant lives, often doesn't help in this regard. We scroll through curated feeds, observing what appears to be a flawless tapestry of travels, grand achievements, and effortlessly chic appearances. It's remarkably easy to forget, in those fleeting moments, that these are but snapshots, carefully chosen frames, that rarely if ever depict the full complex narrative of a life. Every single person, regardless of the veneer they present, carries their own set of struggles, their own quiet battles, but these rarely make it into the highlight reel. We might find ourselves feeling quietly inadequate, wondering why our own accomplishments don't seem to measure up, why our lives aren't as outwardly dazzling. It can be a toxic cycle, this silent comparison, a gentle undertow that pulls at our sense of self-worth, and one that can be remarkably difficult to break free from. Yet even amidst these quiet challenges, there is a profound, illuminating silver lining to the journey of getting older. Yes, the passage of years brings its undeniable shifts and hurdles, but it also bestows upon us a most precious gift, wisdom. It's a quiet knowing, a deeper understanding of what truly holds meaning in this fleeting existence. We begin to appreciate the exquisite beauty in the small, often overlooked moments, the comforting warmth of a favorite mug of coffee on a crisp morning, the quiet companionship of a good book, or a peaceful evening spent in the company of loved ones, where conversation flows as easily as a gentle stream. With this newfound wisdom, we become more discerning, more intentional about how we choose to invest our most precious commodity, our time. We realize with a liberating clarity that it's not only acceptable, but truly essential to decline invitations, to say no to demands that don't genuinely bring us joy or align with our deepest values. We begin to prioritize our own quiet happiness, our inner peace, above the clamor of external expectations, and that, my friends, is a truly liberating experience. It's like shedding a heavy cloak, allowing us to move with a newfound lightness. Furthermore, as the years unfold, we often find ourselves settling more comfortably into our own skin, like slipping into a beloved, well-worn sweater. The nagging insecurities that often plagued our younger selves begin to gently recede, fading like old photographs. We start to embrace our unique quirks, our charming imperfections, recognizing that they are not flaws, but rather the very fabric of our individuality. We come to understand with a quiet smile that no one, absolutely no one, has it all perfectly figured out, and that realization is profoundly comforting. It's a journey, this path to self-love and acceptance, but it is unequivocally a journey worth taking, a blossoming of the soul. As we navigate this intricate and often surprising reality of getting older, it's crucial to remember that you are far from alone. Countless others share these very same quiet struggles, these unspoken fears, and these resilient hopes. It is truly important to open our hearts and voices, to speak about these feelings, to connect with others who understand, who have walked similar paths. You might find immense comfort, a deep sense of belonging, in sharing your experiences, realizing that vulnerability, far from being a weakness, is a quiet, powerful strength that binds us together. So as we bring this conversation to a gentle close, I want to offer a quiet reminder. Aging is not merely a collection of years. It is an inherent, beautiful part of the grand tapestry of life itself. It is not always a smooth, sunlit path, but it is undeniably a journey rich with invaluable lessons, unexpected joys, and profound discoveries. Let us strive to embrace the changes, the gentle challenges, and the undeniable beauty that accompanies each passing year, like the changing seasons. Thank you for being here, for sharing this reflective moment with me. Remember, getting older is not simply about the number of candles on a cake. It is a rich unfolding of experiences, a continuous process of growth, and a deepening of the precious connections we forge along the way. Here's to embracing this incredible journey, no matter how winding or tough it may sometimes feel. Let us face it together, with open hearts and a quiet sense of wonder,